Rodri to Real, Mourinho's in, Liverpool's record Barcola bid, FIFA's World Cup sell-off, and football's fight back. All that next. Hello guys, Real Madrid open talks with Manchester City for Rodri, and Jose Mourinho has personally called the World Cup winner. Liverpool are preparing a bid of over £110 million for Bradley Barcola, and the football world is in crisis. UEFA calls an emergency meeting as Gianni Infantino threatens to sell the World Cup to private investors, with European nations now discussing a boycott. Plus, Juventus complete a double summer raid, Jordan Henderson confirms his Chelsea move, and Neymar officially retires from international football. If you're enjoying this kind of breakdown, drop a like. It genuinely helps us keep this format going. It's time to dive into the latest football news. Real Madrid have opened initial talks with Manchester City to sign Rodri. The Spanish midfielder has already made it clear he wants the move, while Manchester City prefer to keep him. But the arrival of another midfielder could allow for a sale. City value Rodri at significantly more than the reported €50 million. Real Madrid head coach Jose Mourinho has spoken to Rodri several times, personally expressing his desire to bring the midfielder to the club. According to Mateo Moretto, Mourinho loves his profile as a player. Liverpool are set to place an opening bid for Bradley Barcola, according to Ben Jacobs. The Telegraph reports the bid will exceed £110 million. Barcola is keen on the move, but has not yet agreed personal terms. Fabrizio Romano confirms Liverpool remain the club with the most concrete interest, with no truth to links with Barcelona. UEFA will hold an emergency meeting on Thursday to discuss Gianni Infantino's FIFA Forward enterprise proposal, which would see FIFA's commercial and operational arms merged into a private equity-funded body. Infantino wrote to all 211 member associations, giving them a September 19th deadline to back the project, offering a $40 million payment as an incentive. Jordan Henderson has agreed a 2-year deal with Chelsea, signing until June 2028. The former Liverpool captain left Brentford and will now join Xabi Alonso's side, who are reportedly bringing in experienced leaders to complement their young squad. Juventus are close to signing PSG's Randall Kolo Muani, with the deal at final stages. According to Gianluca Di Marzio, the structure involves €4 million for the loan, $34 million for the obligation to buy, and around $12 million in bonuses, a total package of approximately $50 million. Juventus have reached full agreement with Bayer Leverkusen to sign Kerem Alajbegovic for a fixed fee of €33 million, rising to $40 million with bonuses. Juventus won the race ahead of Chelsea and Napoli, medical and signing still pending. Manchester City are confident of completing a deal for Ayoub Bouaddi in the coming days. Negotiations are accelerating, with Lille targeting €100 million, while City want to finalize a deal around $90 million plus bonuses. Bouaddi has reportedly agreed personal terms with City until 2031. Neymar has confirmed his retirement from the Brazilian national team, ending his international career. The announcement came after Santos qualified for the Copa Sudamericana round of 16. Bayern Munich sporting director Max Eberl has confirmed the Michael Olise topic is closed. Olise informed Bayern during the World Cup that he wanted to stay and was never close to joining Real Madrid. Eberl said the rumors became, quote, quite amusing, but both clubs made their positions very clear. Lisandro Martinez and Alexis Mac Allister privately arranged security patrols at their homes in northwest England following Argentina's dramatic 2-1 semi-final World Cup victory over England. Neither Manchester United nor Liverpool organized the measures. The players acted on their own as a precaution amid fears of a backlash. Inter Milan have confirmed Jan Bisseck has signed a contract extension until June 2031. The German center-back had been linked with Bayern Munich, but he commits his future to the Nerazzurri. Cristiano Ronaldo is currently Portugal's top scorer in 2026, meaning he has been his national team's leading scorer in every single year since 2005. That is an unbroken run of over 2 decades at the top. Alongside Henderson, Chelsea are reportedly moving to sign Danny Welbeck. According to Mundo Deportivo, Xabi Alonso identified a lack of experienced leaders in his young squad and has moved to address it with both signings. Dejan Kulusevski is feeling good and has returned to full training with Tottenham, providing a boost ahead of the new season. Major League Soccer has confirmed the biggest overhaul in its history, switching to a July to May calendar from the 2027 to 28 season to align with European leagues. The 2026 season will be the final campaign under the current schedule. A special 2027 transition tournament will bridge the gap before the new calendar kicks off. CONCACAF has issued a strong statement saying it was only informed of the FIFA Forward enterprise through media reports. The Confederation expressed deep concern over the lack of due process and prior consultation, stating that, quote, "Every decision we make must be guided by good governance." Sean Dyche has offered a tactical assessment of new Liverpool manager Andoni Iraola, praising his pragmatic adaptation to the Premier League. Real Madrid have opened initial talks with Manchester City to sign Rodri, and this story has moved fast. The Spanish midfielder has already made it clear to his club that he wants the move to the Bernabeu. Jose Mourinho has spoken to Rodri directly on multiple occasions, and according to Mateo Moretto, the Real Madrid head coach loves his profile as a player. Manchester City, for their part, prefer to keep Rodri even if he does not sign a new contract. However, the club acknowledges that the arrival of another midfielder, specifically Bouaddi, who City are separately closing in on, could open the door to a sale. City value Rodri at significantly more than the 50 million euros being reported in some outlets. The fee gap is the key battleground. Real Madrid are reportedly confident of completing the deal for somewhere between $40 and $50 million, while City want considerably more. A meeting between the two clubs has been scheduled, and there is optimism on the Madrid side that a resolution could come quickly. Some Barcelona players within the Spanish national team have reportedly tried to persuade Rodri to join them instead, but the midfielder has given his full priority to Real Madrid. What happens next depends on two things: whether City can land Bouaddi as a replacement, and whether the two clubs can bridge the valuation gap. With Mourinho personally involved and the player's mind made up, the momentum is firmly pointing toward the Bernabeu. Liverpool are preparing to make their most significant summer statement yet. The club are set to place an opening bid exceeding £110 million for PSG winger Bradley Barcola, making him potentially one of the most expensive signings in Premier League history. Fabrizio Romano confirms Liverpool remain the club with the most concrete interest in the 23-year-old Frenchman. Reports linking Barcelona to Barcola have been explicitly denied. This is a Liverpool story. Barcola himself is described as keen on the move, though he has not yet agreed personal terms with the club. The valuation gap is significant. PSG are believed to value Barcola at around 170 million euros. That is roughly $184 million. While Liverpool hope to negotiate closer to $125 million. The opening bid above £110 million signals serious intent, but PSG will not let one of their brightest assets go cheaply. Barcola had an outstanding season, establishing himself as one of the most dynamic wide forwards in Europe. For Liverpool, under new manager Andoni Iraola, landing a player of his caliber would send a clear message about the club's ambitions. Expect this saga to dominate the next few days of the transfer window. This is the biggest governance story in football right now. Gianni Infantino has written to all 211 FIFA member associations, proposing the FIFA Forward enterprise, a plan to merge FIFA's commercial and operational arms into a private equity-funded body. Associations have been given until September 19th to back the project. Those who agree receive $40 million. Those who reject it receive only $10 million. Critics have called it a financial ultimatum. The backlash has been immediate and widespread. UEFA issued a strongly worded statement calling the plan an attempt by FIFA to, quote, use our sport to enrich themselves and their friends. UEFA has called an emergency meeting for Thursday, and there is now movement within the organization to find a candidate to run against Infantino at the next FIFA presidential election in March, with Germany, Norway, Belgium, and Spain among the nations involved in those discussions. CONCACAF has also reacted, saying it was only informed through media reports and expressing deep concern over the lack of due process. FIF Pro Europe has called on FIFA to reconsider. France's sports minister, Marina Ferrari, declared, quote, football is not for sale. Even former FIFA president Sepp Blatter, himself banned from all FIFA activities following a corruption scandal, has criticized the plan, saying football belongs to the people. The proposal would see private investors take stakes in FIFA's major competitions, including the World Cup. Critics argue this fundamentally changes the nature of football's governing body, prioritizing profit over the sport's integrity. The Czech Football Federation president has publicly backed Infantino, suggesting the plan is not without support, particularly among smaller associations who stand to benefit financially. With an emergency UEFA meeting Thursday and a September 19th deadline looming, the coming weeks will define whether Infantino can push this through or whether football's establishment forces him to back down. Guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting football news. Stay tuned for our next video. Until then, take care and see you soon.